Good morning. Let me get the links out to the channels, and then we'll dive straight into it. Those that are just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. This way round. Yeah, alrighty. All right, beautiful. Um, Let me just send it to one more group. Move this over here. Sorry, switch screens. So, yeah, I've just had to change settings as well. But yeah, welcome to the London Open live stream. So we do currently have a few trades open since yesterday's trading session. Now, yeah, prices are slightly pulling back a little bit more, which is completely fine. Let me turn this off. I don't need that. Which is completely fine. So what we are going to do is add some margin and increase our leverage. Ready for a next leg up. We're just going to let the dollar index obviously come, tap into some more of this liquidity here. There is a small order block here on the 15 minutes, just beneath, just there, which it's currently in. Ideally, we want to see it push into that bigger order block. There's a bit more liquidity there, so should get a nicer reaction back down to the downside from there. So once we see things turning around, what we will do is obviously add some margin to those trades and increase our leverage, reinvest obviously the difference back in, get a better entry, and ride the next leg up. Okay, so those that are in premium, that are in this live stream, you know our next move. Let's go over to Bitcoin, let's have a little look. So obviously yesterday went in a little bit deeper into that order block, as we did mention. So it went in once and twice, and now it's building up on some nicer structure. So ready for its next move up. Just waiting on the dollar index to make a move down. Obviously dollar index kind of found a little bit of a bottom, push back up. So yeah, it's holding. Well, pushing prices slightly down. But as you can see, obviously, we're making a little bit of a move back up now. So, yeah, we'll be patient. Once that turnaround comes, yeah, add in a little bit more margin, get a better entry, increase our leverage, ready for that next leg, and then cash in. And then we'll probably just relax until CPI is out, to be honest. Yeah, CPI just brings too much volatility. And yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll just relax and just wait. So better trading weeks to come. What did I want to touch on? Let's have a little look at the economic calendar.
in terms of finding where value is right now, it's been challenging for quite a while. It's harder when you look across equities to find anything that's much better than fair value, but a lot's going to depend on what happens to
All right,
2026
so in terms of data today, it's kind of China's day, really. We do get some WTCI or crude oil data. Not really much. 10-year no auction. Yeah, it's not a whole load. It's more to do with China, CPI and PPI. Um, yeah, that's kind of the figure to look at. But again, is don't think we're going to get too much data coming out anyway, because it's going to give us data for when they were closed. So really, it's next month that we want to look at. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Um, what else did I wanna? Mm, 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 mm. Let's have a look at Ethereum anyway. Let's go through the TA.
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's going to determine a lot. And I think one of the surprises of early 2023 has been how much energy prices have stayed subdued, particularly with oil prices down below $80 a barrel and gas and electricity prices. A big question is what happens
Okay.
to energy politics, and a big question is also going to be around what happens with the Russia-Ukraine war and how much does the China reopening start to push up commodity demand as well. So I don't think we're likely to see an energy shock. We know that energy markets, particularly oil markets, are pretty tight right now, but I also think that OPEC is going to be managing the supply side quite closely as well. So I wouldn't expect to see a
Yeah, I
massive
mean, we
spike
could
in
actually get a
prices come up to
decent run
when
up.
that comes through. But I
618,
wouldn't imagine that we're going to see a big
786
spike in
maybe.
prices in
618.
2026.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at really. It's more than likely to break through, breach that 200 on the daily, maybe overextend, come back down. It's still looking very weak, so you could even potentially fall from here, or we could get one, two, three. Could happen, could play out. So we'll see how things map out. Obviously, we're in this range still. One, two, three, strong tests. Um, yeah, we could get a little bit of a breach and then move back down. So keep an eye on things. But yeah, just very little volume. That's where we're expecting prices to go into 17,800 roughly. Yeah. So we should see a nice little run up on some of these altcoins.
Yeah, earnings are going to be a big story, and I think that's where really if we go like right now we're in this phase in markets where softish news is being applauded and markets are going up because they're thinking that makes the Fed less likely to action because they're looking for strong demand right now. But when we actually start to see that data start to weaken, particularly the market data, and as the earnings numbers get starting to weaken as well,
But yeah, right. So those are joining us that are in premium. Okay, our next move for the current open positions,
withstand
our long positions. We're going to add some margin as well as increase our leverage, right, when things start to turn around. And they are slightly looking like we could see it very, very soon. Yeah, it'll give us a better entry. And we are able to get in and out quicker due to the higher leverage, right? Um, Let me see. Getting a little bit of a price compression. There's decline in volume, which isn't best. Ideally, kind of want it to hold this level. and then bam, bam, come up. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye, but time is near. And then, yeah, we'll add margin, increase leverage, and play it all the way to the top. There are some very, 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 very nice trades. This looks like it's about to go. Excuse me.
Yeah, so we run a manager process. What we're seeing is the alpha opportunity in China looks very strong right now. The managers are seeing more opportunities they have universally than we can recall them seeing before. The challenge with China is the beta. What happens to China's economy? There's a great story building once we get past the COVID spike about the reopening, but the property market is still a problem. The government is already quite stretched fiscally. As a matter of they're talking about potentially easing those red lines on property developers, but can they get the type of property market recovery that's required? The consensus has really pushed up its expectations for Chinese growth this year up to around about 5%. And I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge for them to get there. I think, yes, China's going to have a better 2023 than 2022, but I think that we have to be realistic about just how large a headwind that property sector is.
Thank you both for joining us. A terrific conversation getting started with 2022. Of course, MVP we'll have plenty more from her as well. Now, coming up, we have plenty more on investment. Court documents and FTX bankruptcy case reveal the celebrity shareholders set for wipeout. We'll have all of the details later, and this is Bloomberg.
Alright, beautiful. Looks like we might start to turn around. Let's have a little look if we can find another trade just for today. Ooh. Jesus.
Economics, finance, politics. This is Bloomberg Surveillance Early Edition. I'm Francine Lacqua here in London. Now let's get straight to the Bloomberg Local News. Here's Leanne Gerrans. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Francine. The World Bank has slashed its growth forecast for most economies this year, warning that the global recession. The lender estimates world GDP will grow 1.7% in 2023. About half the pace is projected in June. That would be the third worst performance in the last 30 years after the contractions of 2009 and also 2020. Now, Bloomberg has learned that Apple is planning to start using its own custom displays in mobile devices as early as next year, as part of a sweeping effort to reduce its reliance on firms including Samsung and LG and bring more components in-house. Sources say it aims to begin
We pulled in a beautiful trade yesterday.
by the end of next
Literally went perfectly to I would take profit.
greener economy, vowing it will not be
Let me just map out
central bank will
something here.
of maintaining price stability. Powell says without explicit legislation, it would be inappropriate for the central bank to be a climate policymaker. Global news 24 hours a day on air and on Bloomberg Quick Take, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Leanne Gerrans. This is Bloomberg. Francine.
Leanne, thank you so much. Leanne Gerrans here in London. Coming up, strike season. UK ambulance workers head to the paper.
It's not too bad, is it?
Hey, we'll have plenty more of that next. And this is Bloomberg.
Not too bad. Could even push a bit higher. It's beautiful, John. Beautiful. Alright. Let's fucking have it. Right, let's have it. Right, yo. RLC looks good. Does look good. Little bit of price compression, still continuing with this very strong trend. Very strong trend. Bam. So we shall see where it takes us. But yeah. Tapped into this order block, moved back down. Would have been nice to get a little bit of extra liquidity just here for a nice move back down, but it's clearly got enough liquidity to make a turnaround here. So we shall go with that. Things are all turning around very nicely. So let's see how things play out here. Just reading a little bit of the news. Isn't too much going on. European inflation is 19 more.
Let's talk strikes. UK ambulance workers are holding a second walkout today over real-term pay cuts offered by NHS staff.
This country's fucked. Simply put. Simply put. Get the fucking Tories out. Too right. Of course there isn't. Okay.
And he compared the anti-strike legislation that the government tabled yesterday to something that a dictator would do. He mentioned Vladimir Putin because, of course, it's going to curb workers' right to strike. But there has been some good news, and it's been reported by our reporters, that the government is considering backdating pay, and that would be a compromise between...
That was like good news, mate.
To negotiate on pay for this financial year. So the other union that's involved in the ambulance drivers' strike today, Unison, described it as a chink of light that finally they're talking about pay, even if there isn't a written offer on the table. But what I think is going to be interesting today is at Prime Minister's questions, does Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, actually go there on strikes when actually it's a pretty difficult position for Labour as well?
So, Lizzie, if you look at the anti-strike law, I mean, would it even work, or is it just a negotiation position? Does it get through?
Well, it's going to take ages to get through if it does. It's going to face opposition in the House of Lords, in the courts, and if it passes, Keir Starmer has said that he would repeal it upon entering office, which harks back to the 1970s introducing...
Go on, Keir. Do it for the boys.
The government keeps hammering home
Okay, so got some movement. Let's see where it takes us.
and it's quite effective in providing a minimum level of service. That's what the government wants. But in terms of where we go from here on the negotiations, it seems to me, if I were going to bet, that no one places a bet on this.
We'll put a poll on social media. You can bet there.
Come on, dollar, 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 sell off.
And their problems in terms of working conditions are just so tied up in the health services problems more generally. And when we've got an ageing population, they seem to be really intractable.
Yeah, I don't write to my IMP often, but I did write actually on this. Yeah, during COVID, when we were all clapping at 8 p.m. It feels like a long time ago. Lizzie, thanks so much. Lizzie Burden there was very late on these strikes. Now, we'll also be covering every week, Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. and half an hour special.
What I do need to download is that.
Report 2023. That interview's next, and this is Bloomberg.
By the way, guys, on Wednesday next week, we get our TradingView account reopens. So we're able to do public posts again, live streams now. We won't be going back to normal levels of posting, okay? So we will bring out obviously the market updates and some altcoin updates, and we'll post them publicly. However, the live streams, we will only be doing one live stream a day on TradingView. The other two are going to be on YouTube. Okay, so if you want to follow those live streams, make sure to follow the YouTube channel, because every single live stream, so all three will be on YouTube, but one of them will be on YouTube and TradingView. Okay. So bear that in mind. As we move forward. What else have I got to do? This was the trade yesterday that we absolutely blew through. Literally a 10% move all the way perfectly to our TP. Yeah, perfect. Very nice profit, 200%, 20 times leverage. Again, cup and handle, and absolutely blew through. One that we did speak about in the live trading session yesterday.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Bloomberg Surveillance Early Edition. I'm Francine Aqua here in London. Now, the World Economic Forum has published its 2023 Global Risk Report ahead of Davos next week. The cost of living crisis tops the list for the next few years, while environmental risks will dominate over the next decade. Well, I spoke to Sadia Zahidi, Managing Director and Partner for the World Economic Forum, about the risks we're also facing right now.
It is 2021. We have this risk of polycrisis emerging because so many things are happening at once. There's the currently unfolding risks, and that's where we looked at sort of year zero. Where are things today? And it's very this food crisis top of the list. Then we look 2 years.
Yeah, so this was one that we kind of analysed in yesterday's live stream. I think it was the New York Open live stream that we done yesterday. So yeah, very nice profit. Can't complain about that. Very quick. In and out. Yeah, perfect example as to why you should really take profits. Okay, or be if not, then having to really manage your trade and be on the screen. Spiked up and came back down. If we hadn't a set take profit, we would have lost all of this, as it did find supply very quickly. So yeah, very nice call. It's a nice feeling when trades like that one play out. So I can get rid of that.
Last time inflation was at the top, or last time inequality was at the top, was more than 10 years ago. We're talking about at the time of the global financial crisis. That's when these concerns were last there. So this is all fully back at the moment, and I think this
Yep. Okay.
very few leaders in today's generation have been through these kind of more traditional risks around food and energy, and all at the same time battling what's coming up in terms of debt, what's coming up in terms of climate. So we're
Those are just joining us, welcome. Yeah, so we'll go through an update as you guys are just joining us. So, I mean, nothing's really changed. We've got a little bit of a price compression ready to break out. This is realistically the area that we'll be looking at for the turnaround to kind of start playing out. Really, we are starting to see some signs of supply being dumped, which is fantastic. But yeah, this is looking like the place for it to go and then make a much larger move. So we'll play it out. Realistically, any of the longs that we're in, once we get that next push, wherever it may land or wherever it does land, and wherever those long positions are at that point, we're just going to close, cash in profits. If we're in loss, we'll just close that loss, and then just hold off until tomorrow, until we get the CPI figure. Really, it's not worth having any of these positions open for that. Okay, we are starting to come to the end of the trend. Alright, we're starting to see some take profit taking place. But yeah, does look like we got one last stretch, and then after that, boom, straight back down. So there's going to be a nice opportunity to catch one move and then catch the larger move back down. Yeah, prices are very overextended. But yeah, saw some nice supply being dumped here. Bam. So buyers are slowing down slightly. Sellers are starting to pick up some momentum. So yeah, let's see where it can take us. So having a look at the equity markets for now. Slightly up on the day, pushing up higher again. Something that we mentioned yesterday. It's to be expected. This move, yeah, coming up to resistance levels now, guys. So, yeah, we'll see how things kind of play out. If CPI comes weaker tomorrow and we get that breakthrough, then yeah, it looks like we're going to get a little bit more of a sustained push up. Maybe hold prices at those higher levels for a little bit longer, but ultimately, a turnaround is around the corner.
So, Anna, overall, what challenges? I mean, there are many challenges, but if you look at the exchanges, are there any specific challenges that we really need to watch out for?
Thank you for the like on the stream. Thank you. I know there isn't many of you in here, but it's always very much appreciated. Yeah, we've got plans in terms of branching out, getting ourselves out there a little bit more for this year. So, currently getting a content creator to just basically create a backlog of content that we can just dish out to our social media accounts. So yeah, community will pick up and build up. Educational content is fully moving ahead. So we are about halfway done now in terms of getting our pre-recorded material sorted. Then we just need a website built, ideally. So yeah, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of the first quarter of this year, we'll have it already to go. Website built, where you sign up, you'll get a confirmation email, sent obviously your login details, everything else. You log in and everything's there from start to beginning. So it will be for everyone at any level. Yeah, so should be done by the end of the first quarter, fingers crossed. So we'll see how things kind of play out on that end. Yeah, we're slowly picking up some momentum. We just need a full break, push up higher, and then we're good to go. Go on, RLC, go on. Oh, no. Why did I do that?
Economics, finance, politics. This is Bloomberg Surveillance Early Edition. I'm Francine Lacqua here in London. So M&A volumes fell materially in 2022, but overall for the last optimism as we start the year. Well, that's the view of our next guest. He's Dwayne Lineside. He is co-head of the M&A at JP Morgan. Thank you, Dwayne, for joining us. You always make us smarter on what you're expecting the year to be, and you're quite optimistic about the next 12 months. Why?
Now, first of all, thanks for having me on. And we are cautiously optimistic as well. I think when we look at last year, down 36% globally, down 30% long-term trend.
All right.
Globally,
Beautiful.
and 2% in EMEA. So
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on these trades. We're going to cut the live stream there. Now, if you want a market update and join the free group, just skip it to the start. The update is there. For premium members, we will get a market update recorded for you, posted in the group. Just bear with us. We'll get that recorded just after this live stream. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on these trades. It just needs a little bit of time. But the dollar index has found obviously resistance, looking like we're going to push back down. So we'll wait for that New York Open. Hopefully we'll see you in the New York Open live training session. That's the next time for us to go live. But yeah, still expecting another push back up. Okay, things are just slowly ramping up here. Ready for that push. So be patient. It will come. Okay, it's starting to pick up here. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you in the New York opening session. If not, we'll see you. Hopefully see you in the New York closing session. And if not, enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, if you can make it tomorrow, please do, because it is CPI, so it's a big day for markets. It's definitely going to see a lot of movement. So again, we'll be live throughout the day for that CPI report. Okay, but yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully we'll see you New York Open and opening session around 2 o'clock UK time. Cheers.